Having started a new drill program, Amur Minerals has most recently updated investors with news of its independent review of costings at its flagship Commodities nickel-copper asset in Far East of Russia. CEO Robin Young joined us now with some more on this. Welcome.
Thank you, Jeremy.
This independent cost analysis, first of all, what progress has been made?
We've made substantial progress. We're probably 3 to 4 weeks ahead of schedule right now, and they are beginning to provide feedback to us on what their recalculated numbers are in the review of our numbers. And as these numbers are finalized, we'll be releasing them to the shareholders.
And is this across all 4 deposits? Because I think you've now drilled out and you've got 4 clear, distinct deposits that you're offering investors, aren't you?
Yes, it'll be across all 4 deposits. These numbers are critical. What they'll do is they'll allow us to do full mine plans on each of the 4 deposits, schedule the deposits so that we can optimize cash flow models and report that again onto the shareholders at the end.
And are you prioritizing now across the 4? Because you've got very different sort of prospects here, haven't you? Different concentrations of ore, but you've also got open pit and underground, haven't you? So there's some very different offerings in play here.
Yes, but we can simplify it. We can take it down to we're mining dollars, we're not mining metal or the quality or the quantity of the metal. Some tons are much more profitable than other tons, even at lower grades. So in some cases, the open pit tonnages are more profitable than the underground tonnages. At other times, the underground tonnages are much more profitable because there's a lot less waste to strip. So it's a real balancing act that has to be undertaken.
Yeah. Okay, just briefly going back to the costings, when will we know more? What's the plan now from here?
We're anticipating knowing something within the next 4 weeks that we can report to the shareholders. At that point in time, then we'll be moving on to reporting additional information that's being derived from our exploration drill program as it's coming out now.
And going back to the drill program that you started, I believe this is the 2nd year in a row you've been able to start slightly early. I don't know how much of that is organisational capability on your part or whether it's the weather, but obviously you're going to be able to get going and get started quickly.
Yes, we've been drilling since May 5th, which happens to be the same date that we started last year. And right now we're drilling with both rigs. We got one working in one deposit, the Ikinskoye-Sobolevsky, and the other working in the Kubuk deposit. And what we're doing is we're filling in the areas where the resource is inferred. We're also targeting a specific area to drill it to a density that will allow us to go for Russian mining permits on the operation.
Where will this updated drill program take you?
This is going to allow us to convert inferred resources, approximately 15 million tons, to indicated. These indicated resources are then allowed to be used in the development of mine plans and the reporting of mining reserves. At this point in time, the current inventory that we have will be our basis for assessing the viability of the project.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's take all that you've told us today and look at the share price, because here we are now at around about 6 pence. I think 6.1 pence as of today, Wednesday, the 17th of May. What's going to give this share price a kick high? You can see the back end of last year we saw this spike up here where shares are around about 14.5 pence. What do you see as being of a catalyst this year that could help investors get a better steer on what this asset is going to produce?
I anticipate that there's 2 key items that will give us a boost to our share price. The first is the construction and the design of our road, which is approximately 360 kilometers long. We're in the stages now where we're taking looks at preliminary routes, preliminary designs. Once we have that in place and we can finally cost that, it will remove a significant component of doubt or risk to the project. The second thing is the actual development of the mining plan itself, because we'll be able to go in and schedule the higher quality metal, the largest profit, and move it forward into the cash flow models. This also will allow us to report preliminary economic results to shareholders. These are 2 items that will I believe, add a great deal of value to the company.
Okay, well, we'll look forward to news on that when you got it. But to Robin, in the meantime, thanks indeed for joining us. Robin Young is Chief Executive of Amur Minerals with the latest updates.